Yo guys, what's up? Sleepio here. Today I wanted to show you my rifle PvP build, and as always, I gotta start with the specialization. So it's a rifle build, so obviously I will play sharpshooter because I get the 15% increased rifle damage, and also 25% headshot damage, 30% reload speed, and 30% weapon stability. All those things are really good for rifles, because rifles they have quite some recoil when you spam them, even the MK17. And I mean, the reload speed is always good for any build, any gun. Same with the headshot damage, it's always helpful, right? So yeah, that out the way. Let me get right into the build. So it's not too different compared to my rifle PvE build, but there are a few changes in the gear pieces and also, well, in the guns not really. But yeah, I will start off with the gun. So I'm running in the MK17 still, with Ranger and Allegro to increase my rate of fire, and Ranger because I think it's just one of the best talents overall for a lot of guns. Because it's not a crit build. If it would be a crit build, I would try to get 5 offensive stats and strained here to get increased crit damage when I'm on low armor. Because I mean, strained is one of the best, if not the best, talent on any gun right now if you build for crit. But yeah, since I don't do that on this build, I just run Ranger. The mods I have on the MK is accuracy on the optics, then the 30 round mag on the magazine slot. On the underbarrel I have crit chance, and on the suppressor I have accuracy. As secondary gun, I'm running the Shadowbox, just for the passive talent, or the holster talent. While holstered, reloading your weapon within 5 seconds after a kill grants 20% rate of fire for 10 seconds. So it's a nice little buff. It's nice to have. And I think it's better than the Liberty pistol for PvP at least. So to the pieces. As you can see, the only two pieces I have is the Overlord for rifle damage and armor, but I will come to that in a second. All the other pieces are kind of random, and except the gloves, I wouldn't really change them because they're all fine how they are right now. So let me start with the mask. So the mask is a Gila Guard that gives me plus 5% armor, which is obviously kind of nice for a PvP build. You want to be a bit more tanky. And as you can see, I have quite some armor here as well with that build. As attributes, I have health on kill and damage to elites. I would rather want crit chance and health, or just only crit chance or only health or something like that. But yeah, I also want dialed in on that one. While aiming, weapon stability is increased by 15% of your weapon accuracy. So my stability gets a lot better when I stack accuracy. And yeah, I kind of want that for PvP. Then the chest. That's the Overlord, the only two piece I have. So I get plus 10% rifle damage and 7.5% total armor. As attributes, I have 6% crit chance, 14.5 headshot damage, and 7.5 weapon damage. The talent on that one is Unbreakable, so 25% of max armor is repaired when your armor is depleted. Armor kits used within the next 5 seconds are not consumed. So it's not the best talent, but it's also not that bad. It's like a little nomad buff if you want. And yeah, since that's mainly a PvP build, it's also mainly a PvP build for the Occupied Dark Zone. Because in normalized, I'm not the biggest fan of rifles, but in Occupied, where it's not normalized, I 2 or 3 shot. Like if I crit, I 2 shot to the head. If I don't crit, it's 2 shots to the head and a body shot. So yeah, for Occupied, I think that is one of the best builds you can play, because re-shotting people is kind of nice, you know. So I personally wouldn't run that in the normalized Dark Zone or Conflict, because yeah, I don't know. I just think it shines the most in the Occupied. Then as holster, I have the DH, gives me another 5% accuracy. As attributes, I have a crit chance here, because you can't have weapon damage or anything. So yeah, crit chance is definitely the best on the holster, I think, for almost every build. And as talents, I have devastating, so plus 5% weapon damage. Can't go wrong with that one either. Then a backpack, it's a Heraldi Holdings backpack. Also only one piece, but another 10% accuracy. So just the backpack and the holster, that's 15% accuracy. As attributes, I have plus 8.5 weapon damage and 7500 health. And as talent, or as only active talent, I have hardened. Then the gloves, that's the only really random piece that I would like to replace, because yeah, it's Alp Summit, it gives me cooldown reduction, so completely useless for that build. but it's the only glove that has rifle damage and also the talent, a passive talent. So I can have devastating and rifle damage here. And yeah, I would prefer to have Araldi holdings here with rifle damage and devastating. But yeah, I don't have that right now. So as soon as I get it, I will just replace it. And the last piece, the knee pads, the second overlord piece, just have bonus armor on here and hard hitting because that's the same piece I have for my PvE build. I don't really know what else you could go here instead of hard hitting, but yeah, I think that's fine because at least in the occupied, or kinda in all the DCs, you will also run into NPCs a lot. It's just how the Dark Zones work right now. There's always a lot of NPCs roaming around. So yeah, having hard hitting is not bad. I guess I can quickly show the weapon mods as well. So on that mod I have weapon damage and headshot damage, so can't go wrong with that. On the gloves I have weapon damage and optimal range. On the backpack I have skill power, increased headshot kill XP, and XP for weak point kills. So that's not really important for PvP, I guess. Then on the chest I have again 2% weapon damage and 3% rifle damage, so that's basically 5% more damage on just one mod. Really good mod. And in the defensive mod slot, I have bonus armor and 2% total armor. And yeah, that's the build. Gonna show the stats real quick. So I have nearly 30% crit chance, 40% crit damage. As I said, it's not based around crits though, more about the accuracy to just be able to land those shots consistent and with a higher rate of fire. Then I also have 103% headshot damage, and that kind of allows me to two-shot or three-shot people, because if that wouldn't be that high, you know, the headshots wouldn't be that good. Yeah, then the reload speed from my sharpshooter specialization. Then the reload speed from my sharpshooter specialization puts me on a reload time of 1.7 seconds on a rifle with 50 bullets, so that's quite insane. And yeah, also 20% accuracy and stability. Yeah, then I have also 27% all weapon damage bonus and 37 rifle damage bonus. So yeah, as you can see, it's all about stacking the damage right here. As skills, I'm using either the booster hive for PvP to just be a lot faster. That thing is insane. The speed boost you get is really, really good. Like 20% movement speed, I guess, for 20 seconds. So yeah, that's really, really strong. Or if I don't use that, I will just use the defender drone, which deflects bullets. And as a secondary skill, as always, I will use the chem launcher with the reinforcer mod, because it's the best heal in the game. So yeah, that was my rifle PvP build. As I said, it is mainly for occupied. That's why I didn't want to make a video in the beginning, because it's nothing too special. But I hope you enjoyed, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.